Hey guys, welcome to Filmmania. Today we're going to rank the 10 Storage Wars scores that shocked literally everyone. But before starting the video, make sure to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to join our notification squad. Now coming back to today's topic, every year over $1 billion worth of goods and items get stuck in abandoned storage units in the USA alone. Taking this the premise, Storage Wars was made and has been very successful. The items in these storage units may range from nothing to a fortune. The show focuses on a team that sells and auctions the stuff that is found in abandoned storage units. So here are the 10 Storage Wars scores that shocked literally everyone. Number 1. Limited edition newspapers. In 2010, Dave Hester, who was an expert in estimating the value of items, bought a storage unit for $750. The complete unit is filled with old newspapers and didn't seem to have any value, but to everyone's surprise, these newspapers turned out to be the rare editions of contained Elvis Presley's death news. The total value of these newspapers turned out to be an astonishing $90,000. Now that's way too much profit. Number 2. Art collections. Art collections are something one will find a lot in storage lockers. So when Daryl Sheets bought a storage unit for $3,600, it felt like a bit of a gamble. The locker was full of artworks of various sizes and styles, so they brought in an artwork expert to evaluate the whole collection. And it turned out that the whole collection is worth $300,000. Now that's something anyone could ever imagine to make. Number 3. The document storage. In the late 2000s, a Florida, USA radio station brought a storage unit that is filled with documents and papers for $300. Later it turned out to be photographs, handwritten lyrics, royalty checks, and many others that are related to 60s rock stars, the Beach Boys. This locker was then sold in an auction of $6 million. Number 4. Toy inventory. In this season 5 episode, Daryl ended up winning a storage unit for about $15,000, which belonged to a comic book store. When he started exploring the storage unit, he found tons of comic books and collectibles that are still wrapped in their boxes and are untouched. The comic books are in excellent condition, and later on, valuing all the stuff in the storage unit, it was found that it was worth about $90,000. Comic books are always a jackpot. Number 5. Video games. The first episode of Season 10 brought another huge deal in Storage Wars. In this episode, Renee Nasoda buys a locker for $1,500, which contains a huge collection of vintage video games and inventory. The collection is pretty huge, and whoever the collector was knew his stuff. Just upon a single look at all the things in the lock, it was pretty evident that it was worth a lot of money, and rightfully so. The end value of all the items in the locker turned out to be $50,000 and even more. Number 6. A hidden treasure. In 2011, Dan and Laura Dateson made headlines after selling a storage locker for $1,100. It isn't that what made the headlines, but its contents. The locker contained an old chest that had a lot of antiques in it that were worth a huge sum of money. Some of these items were of the 16th century, worth $500,000. Number 7. Salon Supplies. This early episode is one of the cheapest on the show, but turned out to be a very profitable one. Barry Weiss, who is known as the Collector, bought a storage unit for about $250, which contained salon supplies. Upon looking into the unit, disappointment built upon him. But then he found a miniature 1928 Marshall & Wendell piano, which was worth around $12,000, which is a huge profit. Number 8. A whole museum. In this one episode, bidders Renee and Casey Nazoda bought a storage unit for $3,900. As the couple started to unload the locker, they found some really valuable pieces in it, like ornate pottery, mint condition clocks, and many others. It's like the whole museum was kept in a storage unit. The locker seemed to be worth $50,000, which is a huge profit. Number 9. A wooden sculpture. Now this is something only a true collector will find interesting. Upon reaching an auction late, Barry Weiss stumbled on a locker that seemed to draw his attention. He paid $1,500 for it, and everyone thought it was a dead investment. But then he found a wooden sculpture in it, which was a true collectible and worth $6,000. Number 10. Locker full of money. In 2018, Dan and Laura sold a storage unit to a woman for $500. Later, the woman found a locker in the unit and opened it with the help of a locksmith. To her surprise, the locker consisted of dollar bills that were worth an astonishing $7.5 million and unclaimed. But later an attorney arrived and said that the locker belonged to his client and offered $600,000 in exchange for the locker. But a counter offer was made for $1.2 million and the deal was made. This brings us to the end of the list, guys. Did you enjoy watching it? If yes, please like and share this video and make sure to subscribe to our channel. Also, comment below what are your favorite moments from Storage Wars. See you next time, and until then, goodbye.